Finally, now or never, my first podcast. And why now or never? Imagine if you have a dream or a goal to reach since you were younger and you've been postponing and postponing until in a blink of an eye, you reach your 50, 60, 70 years old, 80, and you haven't reached that goal. You haven't fulfilled that dream where this what I meant now or never. Okay, you have to do it now because if it is not now, when you gonna do it? Okay, so I had a dream when I was at my 20s. I wanted to be a famous actress, and I keep postponing because I was afraid that I was not gonna do a great job until I reached my 40s. I met this actor, and he was the one who pushed me, and he believed in me. And thanks of him, I become not a famous actress, but I become a good actress. So because of him, I fulfilled that dream, but not because of me, because I was insecure is the word, not sure about me. And then I have to wait years until I realized that I was good at it. So by the time I'm at my 40s, it was now or never. So I have someone here beside me. She is a person that I met a few months ago. I teach aqua fitness class in this rec center here in La Florida. And I saw her coming. And when I check her or see her face, whole body is like giving me 20 punches in my face of good vibrations. I say to myself, this woman is awesome. This woman has a great story to tell. So little by little, I was talking to her until I say, if I do a podcast one day, you are going to be my first guest. And she's here right now with me, Annie Crane. Welcome, Annie.
Thank you. I'm honored that I'm your first guest on your podcast. Now or
Or
never.
never. Or,
You did it.
yeah.
Yay.
And it takes me a while to
hmm
learn, how to manage the camera,
Yeah.
how to edit, because I don't know you, but I am the kind of person that when I do something, I want to do it everything because I want to learn everything. If I have to depend on someone to help me, it's okay. But I want to do it,
Yeah.
you know.
You learn a new skill. You
Exactly.
want to know how.
Because never too late to
No,
learn. All
no.
right. Well, Annie, again, very glad I'm having you here in Now
Oh,
or Never. Okay, let's break the ice.
okay.
Where you were born.
Well, I was born in Boston, but I grew up in New York City, and I consider that my hometown.
Okay. Uh, how old were you when you went to New York?
I was about 5 years
Oh,
old.
you were a little
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Okay.
I went to all my schooling in New York, got married in New York, raised my children in New York. Queens, actually. I'm a Queens girl.
Oh,
That's one of the boroughs,
oh my God, Queen, Queen.
and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I went once to New York. I
Yeah?
will tell you the story in a few minutes. What happened to me in New York? Okay. And then you told me that you raised your kids, and
hmm
I know that you have 5 kids,
That's right.
11 grandsons,
Yeah.
and 6 great grandsons,
Grandkids. Yeah,
grandkids. All
yeah.
right. And how you manage so many people in your
Well,
family?
luckily, they don't all live
Yeah.
nearby.
Oh, okay.
Luckily or not luckily, I have one son in Florida,
Okay.
3 children in New York City, the hometown, and one son is in Texas. He went in the Air Force, so that took him to
Oh,
Texas.
I see. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
All right. And I see you that you do exercise because I teach aqua aerobics and she is in my class. But besides aqua fitness, what else you do for exercising?
I love the aqua classes. I love them.
Woo!
Woo, because I'm a Pisces. It's a water
Oh, that's
sign.
water.
That's
Yeah.
why. So the other exercise I do is Tai Chi. Did you hear
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah, I have heard about it. I have seen something in TV and in YouTube, but I've never taken Tai Chi. So can you tell me more about it?
Yes, I'll be happy to.
Mm-hmm.
The moves in Tai Chi, they all have these interesting names. For example, White Crane Spreads Wings,
Oh,
or Ward Off Monkeys. They're all, you know, had to do with nature and animals.
okay.
Or Strum the Lute.
What again?
Lute.
Lute.
Strum the lute.
Okay.
So all these moves, and as a matter of fact, I'm working on a new book of haiku, and I wrote a haiku of Tai Chi.
All right.
Can I read it to you?
Yeah, you. Of
Okay.
course.
So it says, beauty, grace, and stretch. Build up strength. Get flexible with these peaceful moves.
Mm.
So that's the kind of art it is. It's slow and beautiful.
I want to take Tai Chi one day. I would love to
I
feel,
would invite you to our
yeah,
class.
I would
Yeah,
appreciate that because, it's something that I should learn
yeah.
and practice because I know that, in these days, a lot of stress and
This is very, it gives you
anxiety.
peace. It gives you a lot of
That's
peace.
good. Yeah.
That's why I like it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old are the people that takes Tai Chi?
I'll say 60 and up, mostly retired people,
Okay.
because they have the time to do it.
That's the good
Yeah.
thing. And that's one thing that I want to mention, the time.
Yeah.
Um, Again, going back to our 20s, 30s, I don't have time to do what I wanted to do. I'm going to do it for later. And
Yeah.
I don't have the time. And 3 years, I don't have the time. And then, again, in a blink of an eye, I haven't done it because you didn't take the time.
Yeah.
But it's now or never. Okay.
But you can't be too hard on yourself because you have children, you're
Hmm.
raising a family, you have responsibilities.
Exactly.
So now is this time of your life. You can take the time to do your dream, and you are. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And many things in this and here that I have to fulfill.
Yeah.
Many things, but many. Okay, I heard a little bird came, told me that you already wrote 2 books.
I did.
Tell
I'm
me more about
proud.
it.
I wrote my memoir, How I Arrived Here. And I did this for my children so they could see my life from my point of view.
Okay.
You know, with there's 6 people involved, 5 children and me, and everyone is seeing it differently, I'm sure. So this is my point of view of what went down.
Okay. And the other one?
Then during the pandemic, a friend and I wrote this little happy book, How to Be Happy in Time of Stress.
All right.
And we had fun doing that, and it kept us happy during a very stressful time. And now I'm working on a new book,
That's what I was going to
a
ask you.
haiku
Yeah.
book, My Life in Haiku. I'm very excited about it.
Okay. Many the audience probably doesn't know the meaning of haiku because
Okay.
I didn't know until I met you and you explained me. So can you tell me what's the term haiku
Yes,
means?
it's a Japanese poetry. Usually it's about nature,
Okay.
and it's 3 lines,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a snapshot. So the words are used very, you choose your words carefully to tell the story that you want. It's not
Okay.
an excess of words. So that's basically a
So
haiku.
you are writing this book now.
Now,
And
I
when
wrote the haikus already, and it's my life in haiku.
mm,
Like everyday things that I do, like Tai Chi,
uh-huh.
like the aqua fitness, I write haikus about.
Okay, that's amazing.
And
And
It added up to a book.
when you are planning to finish this book?
I'm working with someone now who
Mm.
just informed me that he has COVID.
Oh,
So it's a 10-day stop.
yeah.
But while he's recovering, he can work. I sent him everything so he can look over and make suggestions. So it's a work in progress.
Well, that's amazing. I want to be the first one to read it. Okay, as soon you finish, you let me know, and I
I'll
will
be
buy it. I
happy.
will buy it and read it, and then we can do another podcast about that third
Ah!
book. Okay, you know something? This
What?
woman is amazing.
Ah,
It's amazing. You know, this another bird came to my shoulder, and you know what she told me? This little bird, that this woman beside me is a psychic, and she reads the
oh,
tarot.
yeah. Yes.
Okay, look.
I read tarot cards right here in this lovely garden. People come over and they have their questions, and I read the cards for them. After I retired, I was teaching English. I
Oh,
told you that.
yeah, yeah.
Another thing. And I went to study psychic development with Edgar Casey in Virginia Beach. And I got very interested in that again because I had the time. I was
Exactly.
60 then. So, and I've been doing that ever since.
Okay, and you were planning to do that since you were young?
No,
No, it came
no,
at the
it came
moment?
to me later.
Okay.
Yeah. And I followed that dream
Okay. And where do you read? Okay, you told me here,
right
but
here.
you also go to
I
parties?
also love to do readings at parties because everybody's so upbeat and happy. Like, for example, a bridal shower.
Oh, that's
I do
cool. Yeah.
readings, birthday parties. I love that. Or I've done Halloween parties is big,
Ooh.
or New Year's Eve. These are the kind of parties I
You
like.
know, I think that for New Year, so like thinking what is gonna happen or
Yeah.
in that new year.
Yeah, the people want to know.
Ah,
Yeah.
I want to know it too. I want to know too. 2024. Ah,
Ah,
okay. Well, I know that you have a lot of things in your bucket list, but there's something that you, okay, you are writing your book right now, your
right. And
third
I want
book.
to get that
Okay.
published.
Something else that you wanted to do in less than 5 months?
Yes. I've had two major relationships in my life, the father of my children, the love of my life. And then after that, I met someone. I married very young. So with him, it was like my second childhood. We
Okay.
played, we traveled, we had fun until we didn't. So,
Exactly. Until, nah,
so now at this time, I'm ready for the companionship, another relationship. Doesn't need to be marriage, but just to live life together, travel, create,
exactly. Laugh.
laugh,
Exactly.
live, love, and laugh.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Entertain, love, share.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
And
putting that
fight.
out there.
And
That's what I
a
want.
little fight sometimes. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's normal.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Uh, one of the things that I wanted to do that is in my bucket list is you told me you already into your third book. I wrote a book when I was in my 40s. It's based on a real story. Happens to me. It's like a sad story, but at the same time, I make it funny. I was in love with this great guy because he's great. Okay, he is with me right now. Yeah, he
Oh,
is
I
with
didn't
me.
know.
Yeah, he is with me right now. But when he came to me when I was my 40 something, he motivates me a lot. And I was like a little kid, you know, my heart beats like that. And I feel those butterflies, blah, 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 blah.
Butterflies.
And I look like a girl. And I got very excited every time he calls me. He used to live here in Florida, but I live at that time in Puerto Rico.
Mm,
And he calls me every
mm.
day, until one day he called me and told me, Aneta, I will call you in 5 minutes. Okay. Those 5 minutes were hours, days, months, years, years. Okay?
Oh my
And
God.
my heart was broken totally because I thought something bad happened. I keep calling him and nothing. And then I said, oh my God. And I just always remember, I will call you in 5 minutes. So my book is about those blessed 5 minutes. Okay? It's something that come to my mind. And it's a real story that when I was writing, I cry. When I was writing, I laugh in front of my computer because I was enjoying. I enjoyed what I was doing.
Yeah.
But what happened?
What? What
I
happened?
didn't have the guts to publish.
Oh.
I haven't got the guts to publish. So because of this girl beside me, she just told me, Aneta, now or
Now
never.
or never.
Yeah, and I will. It's in my closet, and I'm going running to my house. I'm gonna get the book, and I'm gonna start doing all the arrangements so I can publish it.
Good.
So now or never. Okay,
Yay.
I just wanted to share this with you. Another thing, you know the
What?
term fear of fear.
Tell me about that.
Okay, in Spanish is miedo al miedo. The same thing. If you want to fulfill something, but you are scared to do it, is having fear of fear. Everything that we start doing or we want to do is a little bit scary. Like writing the first book, it was not scary.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you don't know. It's new territory.
okay.
Yeah. Oh my
That's the
goodness,
phone. Don't
God.
worry.
Oh my God.
That's technology.
Oh
Something
my
important.
God. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. That happens. I like when things happens like that. So
You like it?
because
Oh my God.
we are real.
Yeah.
We are
We're in real
real.
time, folks.
Exactly.
We're sitting here gabbing.
Well, fear of
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah.
And to the audience, everything is scary. You know, if you are
Let me
doing it
shut
for the
this.
first time, um, it's gonna be scary. The only way you're going to check if is gonna be great. Your idea is just trying to do it. Try to do it. And if you are in the halfway and you think that you don't like what you're doing, do another thing. Okay, do another thing. Change. Change.
Yeah.
Okay?
First, give it a try.
Uh-huh.
If not, move on to the next right thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I told you few seconds ago or minutes ago, my experience in New York.
Please tell me.
I was I'm a I studied ballet in college, but I didn't finish in Virginia. It was in Virginia Intermont College. I didn't finish. So I moved to Chicago to keep my ballet study. I want to be a professional classical ballet dancer. But in Thanksgiving week, by that time, one of my classmates told me, let's go to New York. They are doing an audition for Broadway in Chicago.
Mm.
And I said, okay, let's go. I was nervous. You know, for me, Broadway, that
mm.
stage was too big. You have to sing, you have to dance,
Mm.
you have to act.
Mm.
And I said, okay, let's try it. So we went. As soon we reached that theater, there were a line around the apple. And we said, oh God, this is gonna be wild. So we saw this guy selling those sleeping bags,
Ah,
making.
so you're going to be there overnight.
Yeah. So we buy one because we didn't have much money
Mm-hmm.
for the two of us.
Yeah.
So to make this story shorter, we wait 2 nights until my heart started beating fast because I was almost getting to the door. I remember there were two black doors like this. So I said, oh God, care. Okay? Fear of fear. 20% has to go inside. It was my turn. When I'm going forward, I said, No, I turned around and I left. I
Oh
didn't have the
no, after you
opportunity.
waited all that time, you
Yeah,
couldn't go through with it?
yeah. And I
Oh,
said to myself, why? I feel something tell me you cannot do it, you won't do it. So
oh,
I was afraid and I
oh,
couldn't fulfill that dream. Okay. But later on, you know, they say that God acts in mysteries.
yeah.
How you say that?
Mysterious ways.
Mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Then I have more opportunity as a dancer in Puerto Rico,
Mm.
and I was in a company and blah blah blah. That's another story. All right. Tell me that part that happens to you when you reach your 50 that you told me a while ago that you start with this man and then finish.
It
What
finished.
happened? If you want to say it.
Well, he was a Vietnam veteran,
Okay.
and so he had a lot of demons.
Yeah, I
So he
understand.
would have nightmares, sweet as pie when he was good,
Ah,
but when he was bad, he was horrible. He would get angry. He'd like a child throwing a temper tantrum.
oh God.
So I couldn't live with that.
And there was not certain therapy that he can go.
He
No,
went already, but
no, it didn't work.
no,
Okay.
no. So 8 years. I mean, I did hang in a long
Oh,
time because he was so loving and warm and wonderful, and we had fun playing together. But that piece,
and
I
you
can live
decided
with.
to
Yeah,
turn the page.
I did. Next chapter.
Next chapter. That's a good
Hmm.
one.
And that is when I moved to Virginia Beach and started studying the psychic.
Okay.
So that was my new chapter.
And that
Yeah,
helps you a lot
absolutely.
emotionally. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I say. Some women stay. I'm sorry. I'm not saying bad things about men because I live with my boyfriend and I am in love with him.
Good.
Sometimes he is a pain in the okay, but imagine there's nothing perfect, not
No.
but if when he's not home or he's working, I miss it.
Yeah.
That means that I love him. All right. The thing is that some women live with this man that always abusing
Ah,
physical and emotionally, and they keep insisting
that they love them.
that love them. I'm not a psychologist to give advice to anyone, but behind that life that you have is another wonderful life waiting for you.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't take sticks of someone is hurting you physical, emotionally. Okay? Because life is only one until the moment. I'm life is one until the moment. So let's leave it
Mm-hmm.
and try to be happy.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, you know the term toxic.
I heard that.
When you were young, do you hear about that word,
No,
toxic?
that's only recently I
Yeah,
hear it a lot.
I only heard that word when when you go to a gas station and the gasoline is toxic,
Mm-hmm.
or or you go to a hospital and you see
Mm-hmm.
those how you call it
Yeah. Those things that they use,
exactly
they have to be put in a separate,
exactly because
yeah,
they are
toxic.
toxic.
Yeah.
But now I've been hurting. I hear a lot. Oh, I don't. I ask my son, why you don't have this friend anymore? He or she is toxic. You know, people are toxic today. you
That
know
could be they're very negative people.
exactly.
And it's all about energy. Their energy is toxic, you
Okay,
see. And if you stay with someone like that, you're not going to pull them up. They're going to pull you down.
exactly. Well, let's try to avoid
Yeah.
toxic people.
Toxic people.
Okay, now one thing. At the beginning, I should ask you this question, but I didn't want to because I want you to warm up with me.
Okay.
How old are you?
Go for it. On my birthday, I will be 85, and I'm proud of it. Thank you.
85 years
I'm
old.
not ashamed to say it.
But that's good. You look amazing. As I told you when I
I
saw this
feel
woman.
good. I take care of myself.
Yeah.
I exercise.
What else?
It's all good.
Exactly. It makes you happy.
Yeah,
Okay. And you are proud of your 85?
I am.
Okay. We're gonna do this.
I'm proud of my
We
creativity.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this interview when you reach your 90s. And I will be
Okay, it's a deal.
okay, it's a deal. Okay, I learned that you are only child,
Yeah,
and because of that, you appreciate a lot friendship.
I do.
But there's something that you wanted to tell me about this special friend that you have.
I have a special friend. We're friends for 67 years old, and we're still together, both living here in Gulfport. I see her almost every day. We just look at each other and we know what we're thinking.
Oh, that's
So
good.
another friend said, I want to make you an anniversary party. If people have anniversaries for their wedding, why not for a friendship?
Exactly.
So we had a big party last spring celebrating 67 years of friendship, and it was wonderful.
Can you tell me her name?
Her name is Yvonne, Miss
Yvonne.
Yvonne. Yep. And she's my Tai Chi pal too. We do
Okay.
Tai Chi together.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So that's a blessing in my life. And I say, because I was an only child, I learned to make friends
Exactly.
because I didn't have brothers or sisters. I did have cousins. 12 cousins grew up next door. So that was a lot of fun.
I am also only
Uh
child.
huh.
Uh-huh. I had a lot. No, I have a lot of cousins,
Uh
and we
huh.
keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friends, not too many friends, because my life was very different. My childhood was always another story. You want me to tell the story?
Yeah. Tell the
Yeah, I'm
story.
interviewing her, but I'm giving my stories too. I told you, I tell everyone I am a professional dancer, even though I'm not practicing today, but I
Mhm.
am.
Mm.
But I didn't want to be a dancer. Annie, no,
No,
never.
but you
My
studied so hard.
because my mom obligate me.
Oh, I did not know that.
But you know why? One day my physical education teacher came to my mom to tell me that he wanted to make me a professional softball player. I was
Oh,
in 8th grade,
oh,
and he told me that I was gonna be a professional. I was gonna have money,
ah,
more
you were
money.
that good. You
Yeah,
could be a professional.
and I was not so lady. I
Mm-hmm.
was a little bit tomboy.
Tomboy. Mm.
Yeah, and my mom said no. Okay, you please.
Oh,
I cried, and as soon she learned that I wanted to be a softball player, she put me in modeling school.
oh my God.
And be,
Because you love softball, you
exact,
enjoyed it. Mm.
yeah, and in modeling school,
Oh.
believe it or not, by that time they teach me how to smoke cigarettes.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I know how to grab a cigarette
Okay.
uh, in society, and then turn your face to the other.
Ah!
Okay. My mom pay. They teach me how to walk, how to be a
Yeah.
lady, how to sit down, how to eat, but how to smoke too.
Oh my
And then
God.
I was
That's
already, yeah, I
hilarious.
was in ballet, and I keep my ballet classes, and that's how I
And
become
that's
a
how you
dancer.
got into dance.
But in January, I'm gonna start in a softball team for grown-ups.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
fabulous.
it's
Another dream coming
another dream
true.
come true.
Now
Yeah,
or never.
now or never. Okay, hi, honey.
What,
I need
darling?
I need your expertise, your
Yes.
your opinion about uh AI,
Oh, yeah. Artificial intelligence.
artificial
Yeah. Very
intelligence.
controversial.
Mm-hmm.
I think, there's good and there's bad. It has to be controlled. It can't get out of control where it rules us.
And the thing is that I hear every day more about it. So there's gonna be a moment that we are not gonna do nothing. That's what I
Right.
feel.
There'll be nothing left for people to do.
Just okay.
No, not good.
It's- It can be good, depends how they work with it.
Yes, I
But
agree.
I know that many people are not gonna work in a positive way.
Mm,
I think so. I'm not sure because I don't know nothing about
mm.
artificial intelligence. That's why I was asking her.
Yeah, well, I'm sure some people will abuse it,
Yeah,
but they have to put controls on it that you can't
yeah,
do that, you know?
yeah. But meanwhile, let's keep doing what we want to do
Yeah,
and forget
let's keep
about that.
creating,
Yeah,
dancing, singing, playing
writing,
softball,
reading.
writing.
All right. Now, do you ride bicycle? I know that you had an accident.
I did ride, I was an avid bicycle rider.
Uh huh.
In New York City, when I taught English, I would ride a bicycle from where I lived to NYU
Okay.
college. And then, as I mentioned, my relationship was getting shaky.
Yeah.
I was not happy. So I was riding to work one day and I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm so unhappy. Can I leave this?
Mm,
And boom, I fell in a pothole in the street and broke my hip.
okay.
So that made me realize you can't continue. You have to get out of this. But meantime, when I was recuperating, he was only so nice to me. It
Okay.
brought out the best in him. He was never nicer while I was recuperating. But it seems like when I'm my strong woman self, can't take it.
No.
So,
Another chapter you have to start,
right.
and you don't regret.
No,
Okay.
no regrets. It was the right thing.
Exactly. Because if you stay with that person,
Ah,
you were not here talking to me.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no mistakes when you make these decisions. It's
Okay.
for a reason because they bring you to your next great chapter.
Exactly.
Mm.
You know, okay, you told me 85 years old she had.
Hmm.
But this woman, she's on Facebook. I, I see her how she managed her cell phone, and I see her texting. When I'm teaching sometimes my class, she's over there texting. And those fingers are very fast. You know, you never were afraid of social media, or you were.
I said, you'll be left behind
Exactly.
if you don't learn it. It's something you need to learn. When you see me doing this, I'm sending a video to my grandchildren in Virginia
Okay.
because I like to show them the beautiful uh, community center, the pool and all, while you're doing your class.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm doing because I want to communicate with them. So that forces you to learn.
Exactly. That's it. No, the place where that I teach aqua fitness is amazing.
It's
By the way,
amazing.
it's in St. Pete Beach Community Center.
Yeah.
There's a big pool there,
Hmm.
and the thing that we have a view to the ocean.
Oh, it's
You know,
beautiful.
you are in the water at the same time you have the view to the another type of water to the
Right.
ocean.
And I must give you a plug. Your class the other day, I just loved it. Your classes are great. People really make progress in your
Exactly. Yeah,
classes.
I love to teach aqua fitness. They're asking me to do another type of job, but I can't. I cannot stop doing what I love to do,
Mm,
especially in this stage of life,
yeah.
or you have to do things that you love to do, that you like to do, okay, and
And
follow.
your students love it.
Yeah,
You have so many followers. Yeah.
exactly. But one of the things, Annie, is that many people thinks that aqua fitness or aqua aerobics is only for seniors,
No,
and it is not.
no.
It's not. You feel that workout incredible. Okay. Yeah, not much impact because you are in a swimming pool. You're in a pool in
Hmm.
water, but you work those muscles. Okay, you can tone. You can burn calories. You
Yeah.
can lose weight. Lots of things, oh, lots of benefits that aqua fitness can give you, depending on what you want.
Absolutely.
Okay. And as I told you, you were good at Facebook, but you know something? This woman has a YouTube channel.
I
Can you
do.
tell me about that channel?
Again, like you're almost forced into it.
Yeah.
I did a few events. I did a show at Studio 620, and this is all videoed. So you have to learn to get it out there. So I made a YouTube channel.
Okay. And you know how to post, or you need some help?
I know how to do it. If I need some help, there's always help.
Exactly.
I go to my Gulfport library. The librarian there helps me. Whenever I get stuck, I go for help and I get it.
Exactly. And then when they help you, you already learn how to
Yeah,
do it. So
then
you
I
will.
learn how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So never
I
be
don't let
afraid.
anything stop me. Now or
Or never.
never.
No, or never. Well, Annie, it's a great
It's
pleasure
been
talking to
great.
you. You interview
Yeah.
me and I interview you. We have
Yes.
we have the same thinking,
Yeah.
that you have to do things now
Yeah.
or never. And if you are planning something that you want to do and you feel afraid, okay, thanks God you are afraid. Because if you are not afraid, it's not gonna be uh uh so important.
Yeah.
You know, okay? Things are not easy, but if you work it, it's gonna be, you're gonna feel satisfaction. So it's gonna have to be what?
What? Now
Or never.
or never.
Okay? So
Yeah.
bye. See you next
Bye.
time. Thank you, Annie.
My pleasure.